Hello and welcome to Avid Shiksha. Aji ami eta very special video loi ahisu for all the students who are either maybe class 8 or exam di asa and then in a few days you will be promoted to class 9 or tumalke already class 9 ole promote hoy gola. So today's video is for you. Itia kotha to hoise aji amar video ami discuss ki korim. So the thing is that jetia class 9 start kora agote there are few questions junto amar mind ot play hoy thake. For example class 9 er syllabus to kenekwa nohole class 9 ot ami ki pohibole goi asu class 8 ot enekwa kiba information ase neki junto class 9 ba 10 ot important hobo pare. So there are many questions which play in our minds. So ajir video we will be discussing all of these questions ami ei gutei queries bur clear koribo goi asu. So ajir heading to hoise Class 9 General Science session for 2023 to 2024. We will be discussing the syllabus, the blueprint and the important things. Junto class 9 start kora agote jana to it is very important. So let us begin. First class 9 or amar final paper khonu dekhat kenekwa hobo we need to know that. So the final paper general science or kotha koi aso belek subject or karne tumalko belek teachers loi anibo but I will be taking your science and he karne today okol general science or kotha he pati. So general science or for class 9 full marks thakibo 100. Tumalko final paper khona full marks iman hobo 100 marks hobo. Theory will be 90 marks. 100 marks opra 90 marks ki hobo theory hobo mane 90 marks ami exam ot likhim and then 10 marks will be our internal assessment. So ekhini clear ase 100 marks full hoy then 90 marks theory 10 marks internal assessment and the time allotted is 3 hours. Ami e gutei 90 mark paper khon complete koribole we will get a total of 3 hours. Ida minutes ot kiman hoy second ot kiman hoy hekhini tumalke jodi lage uliai loba but ma hours ot koi tholu 3 hours ami time pam exam hall aru ki bostu janibo lage our entire class 9 jodi dekha pa na mokman side la hi goisu baru our entire class 9 general science ako koisu general science belek subject kor kotha belek teachers e kobo but I will be speaking about general science. General science is broadly divided into chemistry, biology and physics. Chemistry, biology and physics ot ami broadly divide koribo paru but ki hoy I prefer to divide it in 5 sections. So moi divide korisu in chemistry, biology, physics, EVS and food resources. Jodi mon jay EVS aru food resources tumalke biology bhitor to khumai dibo para eko na kotha noy you can do that for your convenience kintu moi ki bisaru that there should be like 5 topics and ekhinte chemistry par kiman marks aibo a total of 22 marks will be coming from chemistry, 23 marks will be coming from biology, 35 will be coming from physics. EVS ot moi etai chapter bharaisu so EVS opra we have 5 marks and food resources no hole food technology bulio gobo para akoma khunibolo bhal lage jodi food technology koa jay so food resources no hole food technology again etai chapter ase and it will be carrying 5 marks. Etia chemistry, biology, physics, EVS aru food resources or majot no exactly kun kita topics ase kun kita chapters ase let us see that. So this is our content page. Class 9 or jeta general science or book khon kholiba content page to dekhat inekwa hobo konan. So our chapter number 1 is matter in our surrounding, chapter number 2 is matter around us pure, number 3 that's atoms and molecules, number 4 that's the structure of atom. So 1 2 3 4 it sarita chapter pori jabo amar chemistry bhitor CHM mo short ot likhi thoisu. So chapter number 1 2 3 and 4 pori jabo amar chemistry. Then 5 the fundamental units of life, then 6 of tissue, diversity in living organism. 5 6 7 amar pori jabo bio, 5 6 7 amar bio logote ami jodi chapter number 13 sao why do we fall ill then chapter number 13 is also part of biology. So biology under ki poribo 5 6 7 aru chapter number 13 clear. Now chapter 8 motion, 9 force and laws of motion, gravitation, work and energy, sound. So 8 9 10 11 12 8 opra 12 for leke keda chapter hol total of 5 chapter a 5 chapter these 5 chapters will fall under physics. Mo short ot likhi thoisu PHY boli so these 5 are physics. Then amar aru duta chapter thaki gol 14 and 15. 14 natural resources এটো মই EVS ক্যাটেগৰি আন্ডাৰত ভৰাই থৈছো যদি তোমালকৰ মন গৈছে দেন বায়োলজি ভিতৰটো ভৰাব পাৰা নো वरीज কিন্তু মই EVS ৰ ভিতৰ ভৰাই থৈছো and then chapter number 15 improvement in food resources এটো food resource নহলে food tech ৰ ভিতৰত ভৰাই থোৱা হৈছে so ইয়াতে যে লিখা আছে in this very important chart chemistry 22 marks মানে from the chapter 1 2 3 and 4 কিমান marks আহিব 22 marks will be coming from these four chapters chapter number 5 6 7 and 13 মানে biology পৰা কিমান আহিব 23 marks 23 marks then physics or পৰা কিমান আহিব physics or পৰা 35 marks physics or পৰা আহিব 35 marks মানে these 5 chapters chapter 8 9 10 11 12 এই পাঁচটা chapter পৰা আহিব 35 marks এইখিনি ক্লিয়াৰ আছে এতিয়া কথা হৈছে ফাইনালত তো গুটেই সিলেবাস খনে আহিব এই এন্টায়াৰ কিমান আছে 15 chapters this entire 15 chapters will be coming in the finals হেতু ক্লিয়াৰ আছে কিন্তু হাফ ইয়াৰলি লৈকে কোনখিনি probable chapters আহিব পাৰে হেতু আমি জনাটো দৰকাৰ হাফ ইয়াৰলি হয় in the mid September exactly date dhori to kobo nwaru but somewhere in the middle of September amar hoy half yearly examinations right so half yearly examinations or chemistry side opera the chapter ekhini ta likhi thoiso baro chemistry pora the chapter 1 2 and 3 may come in the half yearly exam 1 2 and 3 probable chapters hoy junto half yearly exam ot ama khudhibo pare then biology pora ki ahibo biology pora we have 5 6 and 13 5 6 and amar 13 why do we fall ill so ei tinta chapter biology pura ahibo in our half yearly exams then physics opra kon kita ahibo we have 8 9 and 10 8 motion 9 and 10 gravitation so ei tinta chapter ahibo from the physics side kod ahibo in our half yearly exams logote our chapter number 14 junjo amar EVS or part hoy amar chapter number 14 ekhini ta likhi tho this will also come in our half yearly exam ita moi to ita question paper nakato so moi directly kobo nwaru je egita chapter se ahibo but it is better jodi half yearly agote egita chapter tumake complete kora it's better for you আমি চান্স কি হলম নবাৰ হাফ ইয়াৰলি আগতে let us try কি we will complete 1 2 3 from chemistry 5 6 13 from biology 8 9 10 from physics আৰু EVS of chapter number 14 let us try কি আমি হাফ ইয়াৰলি এক্সাম আগতে গুটেখিনি কমপ্লিট কৰো right so আমি কি গম পালো মার্কস ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন গম পালো দেন আমাৰ কন্টেন্ট লিষ্টখন ভালকৈ চালো হাফ ইয়াৰলি আগত আমি কোনখিনি চ্যাপ্টাৰস কমপ্লিট কৰিব লাগে আমি হেখিনি গম পালো এইখিনি লগে ক্লিয়াৰ আছে right এই মার্কস ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন খিনি যদি আমি আৰু অকমান বহল কৈ চাও আৰু যদি আমি ইন ডেপথ অকমান যদি চাও কোনটো চ্যাপ্টাৰ পৰা কিমান মার্কস আহিব তেতিয়া হলে আই হ্যাভ আ সলিউশন ফৰ ইউ মই তোমাকৰ কাৰণে ইন ডিটেইল মার্কস ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন লৈ আহিছো so এইখন চাৰ্টত you will get full information কিমান কোনটো চ্যাপ্টাৰ পৰা কিমান মার্কস আহিব কিমান কোৱেশ্চনস আহিব ইন ফ্যাক্ট গুটেখিনি আমি ক'ব পাৰো so chapter number 1 matter in our surroundings MCQ নহলে objective MCQ objective 1 marker MCQ বা objective কিমান আহিব ইয়াতে 3 দিয়া আছে মানে তিনিটা কোৱেশ্চনস আহিব মানে টোটাল হৈ যাব 3 marks and then SA মানে হৈছে short answer SA মানে হৈছে short answer and LA মানে হৈছে long answer short answer long answer 2 short answer long answer হয় কি 1 marker to MCQ বা objective হয় 2 3 4 5 এই গুটেখিনি পৰি যাব under short answers or long answers right so ইয়াতে 2 দি থোৱা আছে so most probably 2 marks or এটা question আহিব পাৰে then etu first chapter karne hoy gute 15 chapters or karne a proper marks distribution etu blueprint boli kwa hoyso gute blueprint khon moi dhunia ko di thoiso you can take a look at it jodi aro kon bhalko jodi dekha pua nai ma side la ahi goisu paro take a good look at this blueprint ita 1 mark or MCQ নহলে objective 45 marks dia hoise মানে 45 ta 1 marker questions ahibo right and then short answer long answer pra a total of 45 marks মানে আমাৰ টোটাল কিমান হল 45 plus 45 আমাৰ theory 90 marks complete হৈ আছে so this is the blueprint so মানে গুটেই গিটা chapter পৰা we can see 3 3 3 3 মানে গুটেই গিটা chapters পৰা 3 3 marks কো আহিব and then the rest যিমান থাকি গল short answer বা long answer Okay, so this is clear. Itia question to ahile amar ei je 15 ta chapters ase okman atori disu ba ei je 15 ta chapters ase ei 15 chapters of bhitorot ami ki pohibolo pam ki notun bostu ami pohibolo pam ki purona concepts ako revise hobo. Let us see that. First page we have the chemistry. Okman dekha pabolo digdari hobo pare, so efale ahi goisu. So this is our chemistry part. এখানে উপৰতে লিখি থৈছো CHM chemistry. So chemistry underত মই already কৈছিলো কেটা chapter আহিব. We have 1 matter in our surrounding, then number 2 is matter around us pure, number 3 atoms and molecules, number 4 structure of the atom. Okay, so মই যে ইমানখিনি ইনফৰমেশন লৈ আহিছো, let me tell you that আমাৰ হাতত currently যিমান ইনফৰমেশন আছে, all this information is based on that. In case যদি SEBA board কিবা correction kore kiba reduce kore ba kiba aru jodi add kore, then we will bring a new video for that. But depending on the information that we have in our hands, ei gute khini ami tumalokor usorle loi ahisu. Okay, so from the first chapter matter in our surroundings ami matter er upor okman in detail discussion korim. Ki gom pam, like physical nature of the matter, physical nature gom pam, characteristics of particles gom pam, interconversion of states, evaporation. These are only the broad topics. Yar bhitor aru bahut horu topics ase. Ki bostu ami janibo lagibo, ki bostu amar previous class of pohisilu and class 9 ot etu chapter ot ami agotiako janibo lagibo. Let us see that. Point number 1, matter ki hoy tar eta general idea thokatu, it is very important. Jihetu gute chapter ot ami matter er kotha pohim, so matter ki hoy jodi okoman general idea eta thake ama agor prai, then it will be very beneficial for you. Ama easy understanding hoy jabo. So matter ki hoy okoman general understanding lagibo. Matter er kiman states ase, states of matter kiman states ase, states of matter kiman ase, 1 ase, 2 ase, 3 ase, 3 ko besi ase, 3 ko kom ase. So in general states of matter kiman ase hetu jodi eta general idea ase, then it is very good. Interconversion of states, states mane ki like solid, liquid, gas, eblak states of matter no poribo jano. So states of matter ami interconvert koribo paru ne nwaru, liquid or solid jabo pare ne nware, solid or liquid jabo pare ne nware, jodi jabo pare keneko jay, interconversion keneko hoy. So ami hekhini bostu pohim in the first chapter, and then last out we have a topic which is evaporation. Jodi okman in general jodi idea thake, then it will be very beneficial for you. Then again class 9 of chemistry eta bahut interesting kotha etu je all the chapters are interlinked. So jodi chapter number 1 is very clear to you, jodi bhalkoi buji paisa, then chapter number 2 becomes very easy to understand. Chapter number 2 we have is matter around us pure. We will get to know about topics like mixtures, solutions, separating components of a mixture, physical and chemical change, pure substances, etc. Ei gutekhini bostu ami pohim in our second chapter. Physical and chemical change, physical aru chemical change. Physical word to hunile ki kineko idea hai, eta ki general concept build up hoy in your minds. So hekhini okman saba যে physical manenu ki bujay, chemical manenu ki bujay. Besi in depth jabo na lage, in depth to ami pohime baru in our classes, but okman general idea thakile bhal hoy. So first chapter if it is clear, second chapter will also be clear to you. So first chapter clear koriba, second chapter clear koriba. First aru second they both are similar, okman similar category pori jay. Third aru fourth eta similar category pori jay. So ami entire chemistry to first aru second eta part buli kobo paru, third aru fourth eta part buli kobo paru. Duita part chemistry te pore, but first aru second okman same hoy, third aru fourth chapter okman same hoy. Third we have atoms and molecules, laws of chemical combination. Atoms ki hoy, molecules ki hoy, chemical formulas kenekoi likhe, mole concept. These are very important topics junto ami class 9 or science ot pohim. Chapter number 3 and 4 is the basis of chemistry in 11 and 12. Jodi chapter 3 aru 4 9 ote clear kori joa, then class 11 aru 12 for all the students june science lom boli bhabi ase, so 11 and 12 for chemistry to bahut easy to understand hoy jabo, because class 11 and 12 ot আমি কেতিয়াও হেতু নাপাও যে atoms কি হয়, molecules কি হয়, কেতিয়াও হেতু বস্তু কোনেও নিশিকাব তোমালোকক. So class 9 or পৰাই এই বস্তুখিনি ক্লিয়াৰ কৰি যাবা, it will be very beneficial for you. Then again writing chemical formulas 11 12 ৰ কথা ঠিক আছে বাৰু ইতিয়া অকমান সাইডত ৰাখি থওঁ ইনফ্যাক্ট যদি আমি ক্লাস 10 ৰ সায়েন্স পঢ়িম 10 ৰ যেতিয়া কেমিস্ট্ৰি পঢ়িম তেতিয়াও আমি chemical formulas use কৰিম okay class 10 to we will use chemical formulas and then ami chemical reactions likhim so hey chemical formula reactions atoms and molecules are base foundation course to kuntu hoy foundation course hoise class 9 or this chapter number 3 and chapter number 4 so eta request hoy tumalukale je egita chapter bhalkoi clear kori jaba then class 10 11 and 12 will be easy to understand for you. Then again these things like mole concepts again class 11 or junior class 11 12 of science pursue korim boli bhabi asa for you guys this is very important mole concepts are uporot in our higher classes junior JEE ba need dim boli bhabise teolukor karne important hoy because both questions hute from mole concepts writing for chemical formulas both questions ahead to in those examinations as well so ekhini point it is very important. Then the chapter number 4 we have structure of the atom. Here under topics we have charged particles in matter, structure of an atom or structure to no kenekwa. Ami ita chapter 3 pohim atom ki hoy. Kintu chapter 3 t ami okol atom ki hoy hetu he gom pam. Atom or structure to kenekwa hoy hetu ami gom pam in our chapter 4 which is structure of the atom. Then distribution of electron again chemistry basic foundation course hote edu pore je electron ki hoy electron distribute kenako kore jodi class 9 ate ami gutekhini bostu clear kori jao then again 10 11 12 becomes what it becomes easy to understand. Then valency atomic number mass number isotopes these topics also come in the competitive exams like JEE NEET a questions eta bahut hudi thake in case jodi pahori jwa ekinta likhi thau JEE ba NEET yar pra bahut questions hude kun kita topics or pra mole concept or pra hudibo pare isotopes mass number atomic number both questions hude so small request to you ki e gute khini bostu class 9 ote clear kori jwa further on burden ho jabo নহলে আমি এনেও normal classes start কৰিমে in a few days so jedi ami start korim ami e gute khini bostu dhuniya ko efalor pa pohi jam so etu eta short overview hoy what chemistry in class 9 looks like so 9 ot we have chapter number 1 2 3 and 4 and tar tolot these are few of the important topics that which we will need eta chemistry pisot ki ase let's see that chemistry pisot we have this is biology biology under kun kita topics asle okman dir agote discuss korislo na biology under we have chapter number 5 the fundamental unit of life chapter number 6 tissues chapter number 7 diversity in living organism and chapter number 13 why do we fall ill a sariuta 1 2 3 4 yes these four chapters will fall under biology okay so a sarita chapter under aru ki important topics ase junpur down topics ki hoy okman hetu sailo. The fundamental unit of life. First of all, what is the fundamental unit of life? So, a cell is the fundamental unit of life. So, in gute chapter dot we will be understanding cell. Cell ki hoy, cell ki types or hoy, okay? Unicellular palm, multicellular palm, prokaryotic palm, eukaryotic palm. So, in gute khini bostu pohim. Then, the structural organization of a cell. Cell ki hoy hetu gom poa pisot cellor structure to keneko ami hetu gom pam in this chapter the fundamental units of life itia structural organization of a cell or under we have plasma membrane cell wall nucleus cytoplasm cell organelles e gute khini bostu pohim under the structural organization of a cell okay so in this chapter ami cell pohim cellor eta basic fundamental juntu ki boli koy foundation course eta class 8 ot already tumalke pai ahisa class 8 if I am not wrong jodi moi pahora nai dete hole chapter number 8 ki asile cell right chapter number 8 class 8 ot already ami chapter number 8 ot cellor ami bahut khini bostu porhi ahisu class 9 ot ako ami hekhini bostu revise korim plus in depth detail okkoman in depth study korim So class 8 already পাই আহিছো class 9 ত হে একেখিনি বস্তুটো তো পঢ়িমে লগতে with added informations with added details আৰু অকন in depth study হ'ব on cell. Why? Because cell is very important. Cell is the fundamental unit of life. Now, এটা আমি cell গম পোৱা পিছত tissues কি হয় হেতু গম পাব লাগিব. Cell or পিছত we will need to know what are tissues. So our chapter number 6 is tissues and here under it we have what are tissues. Plant tissues কি হয়, animal tissues কি হয়, কেনেকুৱা হয় হে গুটেইখিনি বস্তু we will be discussing on the মানে chapter number 6 tissues. Cell and then tissues দুটা connected হয়. Cells বুজি পালে tissues will be easy for you, right? So my কি বুলি কওঁ request বুলিয়ে কলো যেনবা then কি বুলি কয় tissues পঢ়া আগতে cell ভালকৈ ক্লিয়াৰ কৰি লবা. Never কেতিয়াও ডাইৰেক্টলি টিস্যুজ হলে জাম্প নকৰিবা টিস্যুজ পঢ়া আগতে সেল টু কমপ্লিট কৰি লবা সো সেল হৈ গল টিস্যুজ হৈ গল দেন উই হ্যাভ ডাইভাৰ্সিটি ইন লিভিং অৰ্গানিজমস ডাইভাৰ্সিটি ইন লিভিং অৰ্গানিজমস কি আছে ইয়াৰ আন্ডাৰত বেসিস অফ ক্লাসিফিকেশন we have basis of classification and evolution here under us we will get to know about the 5 kingdom system here under us we have the 5 kingdom system a 5 kingdom system toni ki hoy 5 kingdom system or under he pasta kingdom ki hoy ami hekhini bostu gom pam pasta kingdom or major pora the kingdom plantae and animalia junto ami in short plant kingdom or animal kingdom boli je ko so plantae and animalia bikhoy okuman in depth explanation okuman in depth study korim in this chapter number 7 diversity in living organisms. Then our chapter number 13 ho gesa why do we fall ill why do we fall ill a question to answer e dibo a chapter 2 health and its failure health mane ki hoy good health mane ki hoy bad health mane ki hoy health failure ki hoy amar bemar kyo hoy kenekoy hoy diseases and its causes infectious diseases e gutekhini topics poribo under the chapter 13 why do we fall ill. Now chapter 5 je ami pohislo about cell teta koison ha multicellular organism unicellular organism right edukwa bostu bu pohim amar chapter number 5 ot same multicellular unicellular bostu khini a infectious disease or part to ahibo diseases are caused by what like kisman bacteria cause koribo pare kisman viruses e cause koribo pare bacteria viruses ebur ki hoy they are also organisms made of what made of cells right so enekoi the entire biology is interrelated. Then I already kolwe chapter number 5 class 8 or chapter number 8 or logot okoman similar hoy so jetia class 8 or 9 ola ahiba ei chapter number 8 specially postu to napa horiba enekwa nohoy je class 8 pohilu pass korilu class 8 or books bur separate kori rakhito etu ketiao no koriba always remember the fundamentals okay so biology hoy gol aru ki ase aru physics ase let us go for physics are under it we have the chapters amar ase chapter number 8 motion chapter number 9 forces and laws of motion chapter number 10 gravitation chapter number 11 work and energy and chapter number 12 sound chapter number 8 motion ami previous class otu kiman class 7 manor motion common general idea da paisilo ne so ami previous class ot motion to already ami ekebare kom information paisilo but we have discussed motion right tumalke already motion or eta general idea paisila in class 7 so motion at ami itia ki pam what is motion pam measuring the rate of motion keneko measure kor ami hekhini bostu pam rate of change of velocity graphical representation equations of motion uniform circular motions so graphical representations are equations of motion these are purely maths এই chapter to pra bahut numericals ahe jodi maths or graph keneko ake graph keneko plot kora graph or pra informations keneko ane jodi hekhini part okman jodi confusion ase difficulties ase then I suggest ki class 9 or a chapter to start kora agote gutekhini clear korilwa because we will be needing graphical representation and equations of motion okol equation to he science mane science okol equation to he dibo the rest is purely maths So we will need a little bit of maths. Graph amak lagibo, equations of motions. Ami algebraic equations keneko solve korim, he gute knowledge khini amak lagibo. So suggestion ki hoy je 8 motion start kora agote maths or a fundamentals khini graph aru equations keneko solve kore e duta bostu okman sai loba. Number 9 we have force and laws of motion. Here we have balance and unbalanced force. Balance force ki hoy, unbalanced force ki hoy. Laws of motion opra bahut questions ahe. 9 ahibo, 10 ahibo, and then higher class jeta competitive exams diba, for example JEE ba NEET diba, tetio bahut questions ahe from this topic, laws of motion. Inertia ki hoy, conversion of momentum, yar pra bahut questions ahe, bahut numericals ahe. So numericals or moi matro kolwe okol equation 2 he science dibo, the rest are purely maths. So maths to okman sai loba, eneko nohoy je class 8 ot pohilu and then bad dilu. So maths to okon lagibo science ot because of numericals. Numericals or karne we will need maths. Then class 8 ot ami duta chapter paisilu, chapter number 11 which is force and pressure. Force and pressure paisilu na class 8 ot. Class 8 ot paisilu. Then amar chapter number 12 we have friction. Class 8 or chapter number 11 force and pressure, and chapter number 12 friction okkoman connected hoy. So chapter number 8 and chapter number 11 and 12 of class 8 okkoman connected hoy to chapter number 9 of class 9. So it tinita chapter related hoy, okkoman sai loba bostu tu. Class 8 ot already 11 12 pohisa, chapter 11 and 12 he bostu khini pahoribo na lage, he bostu khini monot rakhiba, revise koriba, because he gute khini bostu ako use hobo in our chapter number 9 forces and laws of motion. Chapter number 10 gravitation, again yar pura derivations khudhe and then numericals khudibo pare. So a chapter 2 it is very important. Gravitation ki hoy, universal law of gravitation, free fall, mass, weight, thrust, pressure, Archimedes principle. This principle is very very important in our higher class 11 and 12 photo both questions khudhe. So a gute part to sai loba. Gravitation aru gravity দুয়োটা সেম হয় নে বেলেগ হয়? সেম হয় নে বেলেগ হয়? এই কোয়েশ্চনটোৰ আনসার পাবা in this chapter gravitation. Okay, so this chapter is very interesting. Gravity, earth or gravity, amar universe or gravity, gravitation pull ki hoy, then the universal law of gravitation ki koi ase, gute khini part ami pohim in our chapter number 10 gravitation. Moving on to next chapter, chapter number 11 work and energy. We have work ki hoy, energy ki hoy, chapter name hoy work and energy. So work aru energy hoy ki hetu to ami janibo lagiboy. Kinetic energy and potential energy. We will be studying on kinetic energy and potential energy. Aru bahut types ase, kintu moi ekebar short ot ajir karone ei dutai koi thoisu. Then rate of doing work. Ei gute khini we will be studying under the topic, under the chapter work and energy. And then physics are our last chapter, chapter number 12 sound. Chapter class 8. Class 8 ot eta chapter asile no sound boli. Asile na nai asile. So class 8 otu ami sound pohisilu. Class 9 otu we have sound. So class 8 or sound khini monot rakhiba, because he gute khini bostu ako class 9 ot pohibo lagibo. So class 8 or sound monot rakhiba, class 9 otu amar usor ase sound. Class 9 or sound ot we have production, propagation mane ki production of sound, propagation of sound, reflection of sound, range of hearing, application of ultrasound and human ear. Ei gute khini part pohim in our class 9 chapter 12 sound. So these 5 chapters, chapter 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, these 5 chapters will fall under physics. So amar physics hoy goise, physics olop salu. Next amaru ki ase, aru duta chapter baki thaki gol. He duta chapter ki hai? We have chapter number 14 natural resources, juntu moi bhoraisilu under the category of EVS, right? And chapter number 15 we have improvement in food resources. Kihor under asile? Food resource no hole food technology under asile, right? Food resource no hole food technology. Ei duta chapter if you want then biology bhitor to bhorai dibo para, no big deal. But moi separately koi extra koi duta category banai pla yate bhorai thoisu. So chapter number 14 natural resources ot ki pohibo lagibo air water minerals ei gutekhini bostu pohibo lagibo biogeochemical cycles a part 2 pohim and ozone layer is very important ozone layer of questions 10 to ahibo 11 to ahibo 12 to ahibo in fact tar upor jodi pohibula mon ase kunbai jodi applied science degree lobole mon ase in fact tetiao questions ahe so ozone layer is very very important then biogeochemical cycle ot nitrogen cycle ami pam nitrogen cycle ami class 8 to pohisu na baru class 8 or if I am not wrong chapter number 2 of class 8 tatu eta nitrogen cycle ase so that nitrogen cycle and this nitrogen cycle দুইটাই মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব ক্লাস 8 ৰ নাইট্ৰজেন সাইকেল তো পাহৰিবলৈ সময় হোৱা নাই এতিয়াও মনত ৰাখিবা because we will be needing it in our class 9 or chapter number 14 biogeochemical cycles or আকৌ we will be getting the nitrogen cycle so এই দুইটা সাইকেল মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব then our last chapter number 15 improvement in food resources কিহৰ আন্ডাৰত আছে food resource নহলে food tech under here we will be studying about improvement in crop yield animal husbandry aru bahut ase kintu moi okol ei dutai likhisu ei chapter 2 similar hoy with class 8 or chapter number 1 ki asle crop production and management yes etu chapter improvement in crop yield dia ase kintu crop ki hoy hetu ako ami class 9 or repeat na karu crop ki hoy hetu ami class 8 ote clear kori lobo lagibo by chance jodi class 8 or a crop part 2 jodi clear howa na itiao time ase class 9 start howa agote he bostukhini clear koi loba then it will make your class 9 easier to understand so crop or concept to class 8 ote clear koi loba animal husbandry food resources basically gute chapter 2 related hoy so chapter number 1 from class 8 মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব chapter number 2 from class 8 মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব আৰু কি chapter মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব বা সেলৰ কথা কৈছিলো সেল তো মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব then sound আমি class 8 ত পঢ়িছিলো sound মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব class 7 or motion or অকমান general idea অকন পাইছিলো হেখিনি মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব maths or basic concepts for example graph কেনেকৈ আকে গ্ৰাফ আমি জানিব লাগিব algebraic expressions কেনেকৈ solve কৰে হেতু আমি জানিব লাগিব so these are important things যোনটো class 9 start কৰা আগতে আমি ক্লিয়াৰ হ'ব লাগিব যদি ক্লিয়াৰ আছে well then very good for you and যদি ক্লিয়াৰ নাই এতিয়াও টাইম আছে you can brush up অকমান revision কৰি লোৱা it will make your class 9 ka year it will make it very easy okay so this was all for today class 9 er entire syllabus discuss korilu blueprint discuss korilu marks distribution discuss korilu jodi aru information lage jodi enegwa kiba topics ase juntu tumalukor confusion ase or which you want me to clear for you then you can always comment us and we will be back with another video for you ajir karone imane thank you for joining